Welcome back once again, all of my low carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. Today I have another very easy keto dessert recipe for you. Last weekend was my husband and I's 17-year wedding anniversary. So in honor of our wedding anniversary and in honor of Valentine's Day that's coming up, we are going to make one of my husband's favorite desserts, which is strawberry cheesecake. This is great. Not only, of course, is it low carb and keto friendly, but it is a no-bake. I love no-bake cheesecakes. They're so easy and usually so good. So if you want a printable version of this recipe, you can check out my website at janetsdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find a printable version of this recipe and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious, low-carb keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out videos, at least every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you'd like to help support the channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You can see some affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using those affiliate links, a small portion of your purchase will go to me and help support the channel. Also, I am on cal.com. I'll put a link in the description. You can click the link and you can tip me any amount you want, which will also go to help support the channel. So while we do all that, let's get cooking. Lightly grease a 9-inch spring-form pan or a deep 9-inch pie pan. In a medium mixing bowl, sift together 168 grams or around 1.5 cups of coconut flour, 60 grams or around 1/3 cup of brown or granulated sweetener. I like to use Lakanto or Bestie's brown sugar sweetener rather than the granulated. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Sift the dry ingredients all together until there are no lumps. Pour the dry ingredients into your prepared pan. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and a 1/2 cup of butter that's been melted and cooled. Make sure it is cooled. You don't want to add hot butter. And stir everything together until all the dry pieces are moist. Make sure that every single dry piece has moisture on it. Use your hands or the back of a measuring cup and press the crust evenly and firmly throughout the bottom and partially up the sides of the pan. Make sure that you press this firmly. You don't want any loose pieces. Now this crust is more of a shortbread taste crust. If you want a crust that's more of a graham cracker type taste, then I'll leave a link in the description to my no-bake almond flour crust. Place the crust in your refrigerator until you're ready to use it. For the cheesecake, place 10 ounces or around 16 medium whole strawberries in a medium food processor. Make sure you remove the leaves before you put it in your food processor. Add 133 grams or around 2/3 cup of the granulated sweetener of your choice. I'm using granulated monk fruit sweetener. You can use whatever granulated sweetener you want. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Process everything together for about 30 seconds or so, or until the strawberries are completely pureed. Once the strawberries are pureed, then set them aside for a minute. In a small bowl, combine 118 milliliters or around a 1/2 cup of hot water and a 1/4 ounce or around 2.5 teaspoons of gelatin powder. Use a fork and stir the water and gelatin powder together for around 30 seconds or so, or until the powder is completely dissolved. Make sure when you do this that your water is hot. You don't want it boiling, but you do want it hot. I just let my tap water run until it gets pretty hot. This will help dissolve the gelatin powder better. Pour the gelatin mixture into a large mixer bowl. Add 16 ounces of room temperature softened cream cheese. Beat on low for just a few seconds, just until the cream cheese starts breaking up a little bit. Then increase your speed to medium and beat on medium for 1 to 2 minutes or until the cream cheese is completely smooth. Once it's smooth, if you need to, scrape down the sides a little bit. You want to make sure that all the mixture is in the center of your bowl. Add 123 grams or around a 1/2 cup of room temperature plain or flavored Greek yogurt. I'm using the Too Good brand of strawberry Greek yogurt. Just make sure if you do use a flavored Greek yogurt that you check the ingredients, make sure everything is low carb, keto. Beat on medium speed for another minute or so or until the mixture is nice and fluffy. Again, once it's fully combined, if you need to, scrape down the sides of the bowl again, because again, you want to make sure everything is in the center of your bowl. Add your strawberry mixture to your mixing bowl, then sprinkle in another half teaspoon of gelatin powder. And again, beat on medium for another minute or until the mixture is fluffy and creamy. Remove your crust from the refrigerator. Spread your filling evenly throughout the crust. Then place your crust in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. I do mine overnight, and that really gives the best texture because that gives the gelatin the chance to do its magic and firm up your cheesecake. This is a soft, creamy, fluffy cheesecake. Once the cheesecake has firmed up, remove it from the refrigerator. If you want to, you can top it with some whipped cream or some extra strawberries or any topping of your choice, or you can just leave it plain before you slice it.
Alrighty, we are back with my yummy, yummy cheesecake. Isn't that lovely? Looks good, smells like strawberries. Yummy, yummy. Now you can always adjust the amount of strawberry puree you put in this. You can put a little bit more, you can put a little bit less. It all depends on how dominant of a strawberry taste you want. I like a fairly dominant strawberry taste in my cheesecake, so that's up to you on how dominant you like it. But I guess before we figure out if this is dominant strawberry or not, I should probably taste it and see if it is a dominant strawberry. Right. Let's see what this tastes like. Looks very yummy. That's good. That's good. And it has just the right amount of strawberry flavor for me. I can taste the strawberry, but it's not so overpowering that I can't taste cheesecake. In my opinion, this is definitely a thumbs up. Very tasty, very yummy. We'll make again.
You can eat this immediately. Keep in mind, this is a very soft, fluffy cheesecake, so don't leave it out at room temperature for very long. If you do have any leftovers, store it in an airtight container in your refrigerator for up to 1 week, or you can store it in an airtight container and freeze it for up to 1 month. If you do freeze it, make sure you slice it before you freeze it. That way you can just take one slice out at a time when you're ready to eat it. Eat and enjoy.
And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make, and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.